Alright, going into round 3 with Cultivator, Colossus, Amulet. Colossus looked good. We're going into round 4. Colossus has looked good most of the times we've cast it. That last game we had sort of a not great Colossus, but we're going off 2 lands. Keep this. I like the ability to go turn 1 Expedition map, turn 2 Crab map for Cavern, turn 3 Dryad with Cavern, turn 4 Titan. Like, and if this gets me a turn 4 Titan with Dryad, and if they have a removal spell for the Dryad, I still get to the turn 4 Titan with Castle. If they have counter magic, Cavern sort of negates that. This does not feel like someone who's playing counter magic. Don't know what land that means I search up, though. Oh, blue mana. I guess getting Cavern. This is probably Esper Reanimator, to be honest. Okay. This is a legal magic card in the modern format. Ephemerate. At least they're only getting 2 cards, most likely, unless I draw another non-land card on my turn. One that I can't cast. So, like, unless I specifically draw Primeval Titan or Colossus. Guess I'll just get Talaria West. Just, you know, backup threats and so forth. I could grab an extra bounce land. Maybe a bounce land's better, knowing that I'm on Cultivator Colossus. Like another Simic Growth Chamber, which is an extra blue source for T-West and... If I'm gonna discard a card, it probably should be Slayer Stronghold. Like, let's say if I'm getting Archoned this turn, I should discard the Slayer Stronghold so that on the attack I can discard whatever I draw for the turn and still be able to cast Primeval Titan. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe, like, in that scenario, I'm already losing anyway, and... Okay, opponent looking at 2 cards that they know about. Maybe they want Ephemerate in their graveyard. I can't think of why they would, though. It's not like this is an Eternal Witness deck. Fairy is fine. I mean, we can still replay Azusa and Transmute in the same turn. So I guess I'd rather have the amulet in play than the Azusa. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Maybe I just exposed amulet to like prismatic ending when I was not supposed to. Yeah, so Primeval Titan seems better than Colossus here, probably. I think if I had 2 lands in hand, I would do Colossus. Gonna get to bounce lands. Start setting up for future Colossus shenanigans. Assume Solitude is coming here. If they are going to Solitude me, I'm surprised they didn't do it into the trigger, response to the trigger. They're just letting me gain 2 more life. I guess they're digging for Solitude now. So my opponent is going to have instant speed, flashback on burial rights available via this Teferi. Little do they know, they are not just facing down a Primeval Titan. That's a good draw. Let's see if they Solitude in response to the trigger. Nope. I think that's reasonable. Don't want to let us... do anything sneaky with Primeval Titans. Maybe I haste this and then pick up the Slayer's Stronghold? That's kind of cheeky play. I like it. Opponent kindly letting us have our fun. That's a screenshot to save. That's one for Twitter. Okay, Esper Ephemerate, we want the Endurances, we want the Bajuka Bog, we want the Tormod's Crypt. Radiant Fountain seems unimportant. Azusa, I generally shave at least one Azusa when I'm bringing in an Endurance. I'm going to keep trying this, playing this shaving one Summoner's Pact when I'm on all these Colossuses. And one Saga, because they've got Teferi, and Teferi on the play is good against Saga. I mean, it does. I know it's not, but to a certain extent, it's sort of feeling like Cultivator Colossus is just Primeval Titan copies, 9 through 12, which I think is what the deck has always sort of wanted. This hand is like one Grazer away from being a turn 2 Primeval Titan. Well, not now. Goodbye, Amulet. Play versus draw matters a lot in Amulet of Vigor versus discard. Thoughtseize Bug. Opponent being got by the Thoughtseize Bug. For people who don't know, there's this meme where people, if you draw the card that has just been Thoughtseized, people call it the Thoughtseize Bug. There's not an actual bug. Yeah, I mean, this is probably just right. It feels bad if, like Azusa gets hit by Solitude or whatever. I think I'm fine with Azusa getting bounced by Teferi. Like, if my opponent bounces Azusa with Teferi, I'll probably just play a Primeval Summoner's Pact for Grazer so I can play a Primeval Titan. If they Archon me, that's more rough. So hopefully this isn't like discard Archon into Persist. They're having to think about it. Though, like, thinking about it could be like, what other card do I discard with this Archon before I persist it next turn? Okay. No Archon, which is good for us. I'd like to just see, like, Persist on Muldrifter or 3-mana Teferi. Okay, Grief. So they drew Archon of Cruelty for the turn. Is what this indicates to me. And if they Grief plus Ephemerate, we're still resolving a Primeval Titan one way or another. They take Titan, they Ephemerate. There goes second Titan. Do I want to go for Colossus? I mean, Primeval Titan gets 2 land. Like, if Primeval Titan's getting eaten by a, like, Solitude, which is, like, the main bad thing that can happen, it's just getting 2 lands anyway, and Colossus gets a minimum of 2 lands here. And we have the green mana guaranteed for Pact, so yeah, why not? This is a Solitude League, or this is a Colossus League. And we're drawing ourselves into at least 2 non-land cards this way. Yeah, this Colossus was definitely better than a Primeval Titan here. And this is part of like why I like 4 Colossus, is like it allows you to chain them. We got there. Colossus too strong.